Right, thank you, Ritu, for that. Moving on, the Supreme Court pulled up the centre once again over the appointment of judges. The Apex Court also issued a warning to ministers for criticising the Collegium system. Ashmit Kumar is here with more details. Ashmit, in as many words, the Supreme Court said that Collegium system is the law of the land and must be followed.
Indeed, it is not an option that the centre can exercise. It cannot decide that it is which laws it will follow and which laws it will not follow. Those were words coming from the Supreme Court bench itself. This was in response to the Supreme Court concerns that it has highlighted on multiple occasions that names that have been sent and have been reiterated to the Law Ministry continue to remain pending on the files of the Law Ministry without any action being taken for appointments. Now, this is a concern that has been highlighted a number of times, and this time as well, the Supreme Court expressed its frustration, saying that this is amounting to a game of ping-pong between the Supreme Court Collegium as well as the centre. But in fact, it took it a step further and said that these commentaries that are coming from union ministers on how the Supreme Court Collegium functions, in fact, the Supreme Court advised the Attorney General to inform the union ministers that perhaps this is not going down too well with the Collegium members. Further, the Supreme Court also said that the law of the land is very clear, that once the name is reiterated or by the Supreme Court Collegium, there are no two ways about it. The centre has to go ahead and accept those names, and that those names are not being accepted, and it raises questions as to how the centre is refusing to accept the law of the land, that the Supreme Court will remain firm on its position, that the law of the land is the very clear. Supreme Court Collegium, despite all of its faults, is in fact in force, and that the Supreme Court will not be shy of enforcing the law of the land. So that is a strong worded order coming in from the Apex Court. This matter, we understand, will get taken up once again in January when there are more answers that are sought from the Law Ministry.
All right, thank you, Ashmit, for that. All right, moving on, taking a step towards sustainability.